Ravens' new offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle, said some comments about people showing up for voluntary workouts during the offseason. Was shots fired at Lamar Jackson? Me and Steve-O gonna give our thoughts on that. And ESPN has released a list of players that need a change of scenery. We're gonna let y'all know if we agree or disagree. But before we do, talk about it and break it all down. You gotta hear the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, football fans? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O. So if y'all tuned in and locked in and want football talk over the offseason, lock in, hit that like button, and subscribe. Steve-O, what's the word?
What's good?
I just noticed you got your Oregon Duck shirt on. He representing. I ain't mad at it. I can't wear my Michigan stuff because the freaky mofo going through trial right now. So I'm just saying.
I'd rather us be getting our ass whooped.
I'm gonna just hide over here. Just hide over here. But hey, Steve-O, new Ravens offensive coordinator, who was formerly with the Chicago Bears, Declan Doyle, had some interesting comments about off-season workout. He went on to say this: we would expect players to be here, and certainly it is voluntary. But if you want to say that you're going to win a championship, you want to say that you have championship standards, and those are your goals and your expectations, certainly that's going to take work. That's going to take collaboration. That's going to take the beginning of building the relationship with their coaches and other players, starting off this next regime on the right foot. Steve-O, do you feel like this is a shot at Lamar Jackson first and foremost?
It's a shot at everybody that think that OTAs is something that you can miss, to be honest with you. So if that includes, and I guess from factual standpoint, it is talking about Lamar Jackson, who's missed 3 straight years of OTAs.
Steve-O, real quick, he has given up $1.5 million in the last 2 seasons by not showing up.
And when it comes down to it, that's just the type of standard he's trying to set, and he's trying to set the tone. And I don't, being where he's come from, being under Sean Payton for all these years, who's no nonsense, who wants to his players at OTAs. Same thing with Ben Johnson. He wants his players, regardless of if you older or not. If you can be here, he wants you there, especially. And then in this situation, you should want to be there because it's going to be a whole fucking new system. Right. So you should want ample amount of time to get used to the system, learn the language, learn the terminology, getting cohesive with the rest of the unit, so y'all can build chemistry as a team. And quite frankly, like at the end of the day, like that's a bad look, especially coming from a quarterback. Most quarterbacks up until I think Tom Brady missed 3 out his whole year.
Yeah, correct.
And it was towards the end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
Most quarterbacks, you got to go to OTAs because at the end of the day, it's always something. Even if the necessarily the scheme ain't changing or the system ain't changing, something, whether it's new personnel, new language, something new is going to be there each and every year. So you want to get the most amount of time to get used to it as possible. And quite frankly, what's been the common denominator in Lamar's career? You want every accolade but the big games. So it's one thing to say, oh, I'm doing everything amicable possible and I'm not getting the job done everybody else. But that's a piece of people. That's a piece that people can look at and be like, he not locked in all the way because you're not doing that. And especially this year, it's a no-brainer. You got to be an OTA. It's a new fucking OC. It's a new system. It's completely different. You should be there.
100%. I agree with you. It's a shot at everybody that's supposed to be in the building. You want to go out there and win championships? I'm taking notes from the GOAT. Tom Brady said championship starts in off-season program.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson, you ain't been in the off-season program the last few years, bro. And look how your playoffs have ended. It falls on you. Yeah, we can say Xavier Flowers fumbled at the goal line. Yeah, we can say that Mark Andrews dropped the pass. Those are all facts. But you dropped the ball, bro, because you wasn't that great in those games either. In certain parts of the game when it really, really mattered. And I'm with Steve 100%. You got to go out there and get this system rocking and rolling so you can go out there and have a comeback, because last season was a huge disappointment and you were the loudest in the room and got the coach fired. So Lamar Jackson, you got to step up, bro. Go out there and do the damn job. And Steve-O, I love coaches like this. Call every whole this is a production-based business. If we ain't doing good on the podcasting side, we ain't gonna be successful. Guys ain't doing good on the football field, you're gonna be out of a job. Same thing applies. Production-based businesses require production. So get in the lab, bro. I'm not mad at Declan Doyle for this.
I'm not, and nobody else should be mad at him. I don't give a damn if you don't know his name or not. Y'all hired him as y'all new OC. Y'all should give him what he wants, and that's y'all being there. It's just that simple. If you want to take your next step to being greater than what you already are, you got to do the little things. That's what all the great quarterbacks, all the great players in evening sports, they say. It goes down to the little things that nobody's looking at. Nobody's going out there unless you're a real diehard football fan and looking at OTAs. That's the work you got to put in. You got to put in the work behind the scenes that nobody's paying attention to in order for you to get over those humps so you could be ready and prepared for those situations when it comes time to do so. So it's just that simple. He wants to uphold the standard. He's seen the last two teams he's been with is at the top of their divisions. So he's trying to do the same thing, and there's a standard too, because he's coming into a situation in a organization that's ready to win right now too.
Facts.
So he understands the moment. So that's my thing. If it's anybody that's looking at him wrong, that's because you don't realize the gravity of the situation that you're in as your organization. Because like I just said, they ready to win now, so he's in a mindset of ready to win now, and that requires everybody being on board, and that also requires everybody being at OTAs, whether you've been here 10 years, 15 years.
Facts. And I agree with that 100%. And the crazy thing is that, like, when you look at some of the stuff and you look at certain trends, and as much as we follow the NFL, remember Aaron Rodgers went to Jets? Where was he in OTAs? Yeah, injury came into play, so we'll watch that year. What was the next year? No OTAs, and they was ass.
Yep.
Took all year, took forever to show up in Pittsburgh. And what happened? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you ain't going to, even if you show up, the Super Bowl is not guaranteed, but if you want to take the appropriate steps and not cheat the game, not cheat yourself, you got to show up. And I think it's no excuses for Lamar Jackson this summer, over this spring, this summer. Because if he don't show up, Steve-O, we got to cook him.
It's just going to get louder and louder.
We got to cook him.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But Steve-O, before we move on into the final part, is Declan Doyle. He spent time behind Sean Payton, hard-nosed coach. Spent time with Ben Johnson. And then I don't really know too much on how much he had an influence on the playbook with Sean Payton. However, we know that he had a key piece, or was a key piece, with Ben Johnson, with crafting a specific system tailored to the players. And this is his first time he's going to be calling plays. How much confidence you got that Declan Doyle will be able to craft the playbook appropriately for Lamar Jackson, and how you think he's going to do calling plays?
I don't know the word when it comes to players, when it comes to coaches in this scenario, with him being so young and the places that he's going, you won't really know until you see it on the field. It's kind of like with Sean McVay. You seen and you heard his pitch, and you've seen the things that he's done in lower situations, but you don't know what they're gonna do until they get into that mode and get into that job. So I can only go based on he know what it looked like.
Fair
So
enough.
if that's the best thing I can go off and say he knows what it looked like. So I'm assuming if he sees something that it don't look eerily similar to what he's done the last 5 years, he gonna have to pivot and change from that. And if he don't, you might have to go back to peg one and still work on it. And he's still young. He turning 29 years this
Yeah,
year.
it's crazy.
So like, yeah, I don't want to use confident. It's just too much. It's too much unknown. He's young. You never know. So he just got to go out there and show us.
I agree with that wholeheartedly because sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it's cool having the coach, you know what I'm saying? The head coach be the guy that calls everything and you just, having your you able to just chill in the position. But we did know that Ben Johnson just didn't allow him to chill in the position as an offensive coordinator. He helped with game planning and stuff like that. So he should be good in that department. But I agree with you on that other part that we ain't gonna know it till he get on the field, understand situational awareness. You got to throw analytics out the window, et cetera, et cetera. I'm interested though, Steve-O. Is he gonna be cussing Muggs out? Because we heard the rumors and things leak when people want you to know that there's something. And Lamar Jackson falling asleep at meetings and shit like that. I don't know if it's true or not, just rumors. But I'm gonna be interesting. We're gonna be watching closely to see if Declan Doyle out there throwing some of that crazy psycho shit that Ben Johnson was doing in Chicago. It's gonna be interesting. But he gonna have to do it his own way too. So I can't expect him to be Ben Johnson. So he gonna have to relate with the players himself. So
you fall asleep in one of my meetings, nigga.
oh, bro, here come a paper ball or a book.
Nigga, fastball. Fuck is you talking about?
For sure. But hey, before we get up out of here, man, we got to talk about ESPN dropping a list of players that need a change of scenery. It's going to be like a quick fire off thing. I got a list of players, Steve-O, and you can go ahead, say yes or no, and then I'll let you know. And if you want to give a little small reason why or why not, provide that. So the first person, does David Montgomery, need a change of scenery out of the Detroit Lions?
I say yeah and no, because they don't necessarily need him to move because he works there and they wasn't utilizing him to the best of his degree. And the reason I say yes is because any team could use him.
I agree with that. I'm gonna go with no. They just need to utilize him correctly.
Yeah.
I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I do. He's dynamic, but everybody knows when you go out there and face tough defensive fronts, you need somebody to soften the defense. So I'm going to say he does not need a change of scenery. Next person, Steve-O. This was a surprising one. They put Jaguars wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. Do you think he needs a change of scenery?
No.
I agree with you. No. What are we thinking?
No.
Their reasoning behind it was that that Travis Hunter is coming back. But I'm like, okay, cool. But they said that he's going to mostly play defense.
I'm about to say y'all ass ain't made him a wide receiver, so no.
Facts. I'm with you. I think we're going to agree on this next one. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson. I said that motherfucker got to get out. He need to change the scenery, and he gonna have to not tap that head, bro. Not tap that head.
Is the chain of scenery the fucking Ottawa Roughnecks?
The Ottawa Roughnecks.
I don't know if this motherfucker will be the league, nigga. I'm just saying, where? Like, what's the change of scenery? Where he gonna go? Back
Jets.
up.
Go to Jets. That's terrible.
Nigga, you better go back up Jordan Love or some shit.
Oh, bro, he need to go somewhere he can learn.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Next on the list, I think we're gonna agree with this one. Bengals edge Trey Hendrickson.
Yes, gotta go.
It's time. He gotta go.
It's past time.
For real. Don't even waste y'all time. Next one. Running back from the Jets, Breece Hall. Does he need a change of scenery?
Yes. Too talented.
Oh, too talented.
He wasting his time. And they wasting him.
What's a good fit for him, you see?
Steelers.
Yes.
Who else need a running
You
back?
think KC take a flyer?
I would. Because y'all ain't got no real running back yet. Yeah, I would. KC.
That's the beauty about NFL. Free agency happens before the draft. So you can make good moves.
I'll also say well, fucking Seahawks, the way they talking. The way they fucking talking. But yeah, outside of that, maybe that's about it.
What about Tennessee with Cam?
I was about to say that, but like he ain't gonna want to go there.
Understood.
I was going to say that.
He did play under Robert Saleh now, and they got Brian Dable. I think Breece Hall is better. I believe Breece Hall is better than Tony Pollard.
Yeah, but that's telling him to agree on to jumping on a ship that's still being built. Yeah,
understood.
And he just been a part of a ship being built and destroyed and drug and revived.
They ain't even put the fire out yet in New York. That bitch still on fire.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit the Titanic.
Oh, the real, bro. They talking about the owner. They couldn't hire a defensive coordinator because the owner and the head coach couldn't decide on what type of defense they wanted. What is the owner doing? It's not your job.
Nigga, who give a what you know about what defense needs to be played, motherfucker? Y'all done had a good defense the last few years. Y'all
same old Jets. Couple more left, Steve-O. Next one. Wide receiver for Buffalo, Keon Coleman. Does he need a change of scenery?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He should have been number one on the list. That's what he did. He did a Michael his the fuck out of that. I
agree with you.
He need to go somewhere with a hella veteran wide receivers around him.
I agree. He needs somebody that's gonna get him right.
Take his ass to Tampa Bay.
Oh. Hey,
let him be with Mike and Chris Godwin.
For sure. I ain't mad at that. Next on the list, Arizona Cardinals quarterback, Kyler Murray. Yes. Get out of town, bro. Get out of town. Steve-O, what you say?
Yes. Get the fuck on.
For real. Last one on the list, 49ers wide receiver who decided to drive 90 miles past the stadium, Brandon Ayuk. Does he need a change of scenery?
Yeah, but you don't deserve it. Yeah, you don't, but you definitely don't deserve it.
That's a fact.
If I ain't gonna lie, that's the type of nigga I ship to the Dolphins. I would definitely ship him to the Dolphins.
For real, ship
just
him
to be pep.
Or ship his ass to the Jets. Now you see how I feel to lose. Shitty ass. Just dumb. You got a whole new contract and fumbled the bag. The fuck? Why you looking crazy?
Because I keep hearing somebody whispering. I was like,
oh, the real. But hey, that's the list, man. Steve-O, that is it for the episode, bro. You got anything left?
Where would that nigga? Where can he go though? Where can Kyler Murray honestly go?
Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
If for me, the two teams that should be calling is the Colts and the Vikings. Get the calling. Somebody said the Jets. I was like, huh? He really gonna be on the fucking game. He really gonna be on the PS5.
He gonna be on the game regardless. It's gonna be cold as hell wherever he go. But I mean, if I had to pick, I would say Colts.
I think the Colts.
I think they can. I'm trying to think. Can that coach get in his ass? Because he need a coach to get in his ass.
I agree.
But then again, I don't know. He give me like if he get a coach to get in his ass, that shit not gonna work either though.
His ass about to be out the league if he don't get it together.
Cause I could see like Vikings calling up and he go in the first week. This motherfucker don't even want to come to OTAs. This motherfucker don't even want to come to camp. This nigga don't even know what I just told him last week. McConnell gonna be pissed off fucking with him.
You already know. Crazy work. But hey, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a fun off season, man. We getting closer to the combine. It should be starting soon. Combine should be starting soon.
Start like a week or two.
Yeah, the combine should be starting soon, which is gonna be a great thing. February 23rd. So combine getting ready to start, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. But hey, that is it from us today, y'all. Make sure before you get up out of here, you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let us know your thoughts on the Lamar Jackson situation and on the list that we put out for players that need a change of scenery. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always love football. Y'all already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
This has